Needs analysis on basketball, plyometric training. Background information of my athlete is a 16-year-old high school athlete who aspires to play basketball at a high college level or even professionally in due time. The current level of plyometric training at the moment is limited. His expenditure to plyometric training includes basic exercises such as box jumps, and drop jumps, lateral bounds, and jump rope. Needs analysis on basketball and plyometric training. Why plyometric training benefits his athlete is to do with increased power and explosiveness. Power is a vital aspect for any basketball player, whether running down the court, doing a quick crossover move, or attempting a jump shot. The ability to generate power quickly is critical. Plyometric exercises increase power by emphasizing the strength shortening cycle, in which muscles rapidly lengthen. This is the eccentric phase, before swiftly contracting in the concentric phase. This cycle is necessary for explosive activities such as sprinting and jumping. Improved vertical jump. The ability to jump high to challenge shots, grab, rebound, and finish at the rim is a crucial component in basketball play, particularly for guards. Plyometric training work on building the fast twitch muscle fibers that produce explosive power, which has a direct impact on vertical jump height, and also enhanced ability and coordination, increases agility or the ability to change direction swiftly and efficiently. Number two, testing procedure for plyometrics in basketball. The aim of the testing is to access vital qualities such as vertical jump height, agility and quickness, explosive power and reaction strength, landing mechanics, and injury prevention. The warm-up procedure would last 15 minutes, with aerobic warm-up, which will be 5 minutes. For example, jogging around the court at a moderate pace, increase intensity gradually. Dynamic stretching will last 5 minutes, with lunges with a twist, leg swings, hip openers and closers, arm circles. Plyometric activation drills will last 5 minutes, which will be light bounding and vertical jumps. The jump order for the testing procedure for plyometric training in basketball will be counter movement jump, which are CMJs, the drop jump, which is DJs, standing vertical jump, which is the SVJs, repeated vertical jumps. And recovery used will be 60 to 90 seconds of rest between each jump to allow the muscle to recover and ensure that performance is not affected by fatigue. 5 to 10 minutes of rest after completing all jumps before any additional testing. Active rest such as light jogging and walking can be used between jumps to keep the athlete moving while they're still in session so they don't get tired. The technical points for each jump. For the counter for the CMJ, maintain a straight back throughout the movement. Ensure the knees do not cave in during the jumping or landing. Smooth and explosive upward movement using the arms and legs. For a drop jump, keep a neutral spine during the landing phase. Minimize the ground contact time for an effective SSC. Ensure the knees are aligned with the toes during the landing phase to prevent the injury. For the standing vertical jump, maximize jumping height via the arms and legs. Via both arms and legs, avoid leaning forward or back, arching during the jump. Control soft landing to reduce the risk of injury. And for the repeated vertical jump, maintain explosive power between jumps. Avoid excessive rest between jumps. Ensure soft, controlled landing and maintain upright posture and form throughout. Number three, variables calculated from plyometric tests for basketball. Ground contact time. Ground contact time is a period of time an athlete makes contact with the ground during the eccentric phase of a plyometric exercise. Why it is used to increase reactive strength and more efficient usage of the strength shortening cycle, as the athlete can store and release energy more effectively. At the aspect of SSC, ground contact time is a direct measure of reaction strength inside the SSC. A shorter ground contact time allows the athlete to spend less time in the eccentric phase, maximizing the elastic potential energy return to the concentric phase. And the importance for the athlete, it leads to faster response time and the ability to change directions and explode for leap more quickly, giving the athlete an advantage. Other variables would be vertical jump height, measures the maximum height that an athlete can reach during a vertical jump. It is a straightforward and direct assessment of an athlete's lower body power, which is crucial for obtaining explosive motion such as jumping. As with SSC, the jump height can be used to determine the efficiency of SSC. A higher jump amplifies that is used more efficiently. An important a higher vertical jump height indicates the athlete can create more force and execute larger vertical lifts. Peak power output is another variable calculated. Is the greatest amount of power created during the jump. It is used to create maximum. Why is used to create maximum force in a short period of time. The aspect of SSC is associated with the concentric phase of the SSC. An importance is essential for movements that need explosive force, such as jumping for the ball or blocking shots. And for underlying mechanisms responsible for the result, elastic energy storage and release, improving results for the athlete, increased focus on the shortened cycle for slow and fast SSC. Slow SSC would be slow depth jumps or longer landing phases, and fast SSC would be reactive jumps or sprint drills. Plyometric training program week 1 and 2, foundation phases, warm-ups should be 10 minutes, dynamic stretching, leg swings, walking lunges with a twist, arm circles and shoulder rotations. Activation drills the last 5 minutes with high knees and lateral shuffles. The main workout would have box jumps, broad jumps, and vertical jumps. The main workout would also last 25 minutes, and the sets and reps are here for you to see. The cool down for the first week would be static stretching, which will last 3 minutes, abdominal static stretch, cross-body shoulder stretch, reclined spinal twist, standing quad stretch, and then foam rolling for 2 minutes, which will focus on quads, calves, hamstrings, and glutes. For week 3 to 4, this is the progression phase. Warm-up will last 10 minutes, but will be more intensity. Dynamic stretching will last 5 minutes, leg swings, walking lunges with a twist, arm circles and shoulder rotations. Activation drills will last 5 minutes with high knees, lateral shuffles, 8 skips, and shorter sprints. The main workout would last 25 minutes once again, including deck jumps from a lower box, sets and reps, and the rest is here for you to see. 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, 90 seconds between rest for all exercises. Depth jumps into vertical jumps, single leg bounds, and bounding for distance. The cool down for the last week of the 4-week cycle in plyometric program, the last 5 minutes will be the same cool down procedure but more intensity. 2 minutes of static stretching, abdominal static stretch, cross body shoulder stretch, reclined spinal twist, and standing quad stretch. Foam rolling will last 2 minutes, focusing on the quads, calves, hamstrings, and glutes. And lastly, regression over the 4 weeks. During week 1 and 2, you concentrate on establishing a solid foundation with basic plyometric workouts. The emphasis is on technique and correct landing mechanics. The ground contact time is kept moderate to allow for adaptability to the movements. For week 3 and 4, introduce increasingly difficult and high-intensity actions such as depth leaps or depth jumps and single leg bounds with shorter rest intervals to test the athlete's reaction strength and power output. Progress is made by increasing the intensity, complexity, and volume of the exercises. Here are my references for my PowerPoint presentation. Thank you.